you guys again. Oh, yeah, right. I guess I was supposed to do another video or something. Right, so today we're going to talk about what the Steam Deck actually does. Kind of left that out last time, didn't I? Whoops. Right. So, welcome again to another exciting episode of a YouTube video that nobody really cares about, of some guy talking in a horribly fake British accent, showing off some video games and tech and stuff. Right then, let's jump right into it. So, we got Steam Deck here. Not gonna drop it this time, I swear, since it's got extra grip now too. It is essentially a portable gaming PC, specifically for the Steam app on the PC, but not limited to just that. Some people have even gotten like Final Fantasy 14 to run on this thing and a bunch of other crazy and impressive feats. But for the most part today, I'm just going to be showing you the actual Steam side of the Steam Deck. So here we go. We're going to try this. So we push the wrong button because I'm used to the Switch. There we go. Makes a nice little noise there. This shows up horribly on my cell phone camera. Excellent. All right. So right here, right out of the gate, you can't see, it doesn't look like, but it's going to tell me great on deck. There are 331 games in my library that currently run great on the Steam Deck. They've been modified and what have you to work supposedly perfectly for this little handheld. Now, I'm going to pause right here with that and say that unfortunately, this isn't a 100% reliable. One of the games I've tried, Dead or Alive 6, she kicks off, was supposed to be 100% verified and playable and all that good stuff. And I loaded it up, and lowest settings, that game ran like it was in slow motion. Luckily, that seems to be the exception and not the rule, as that's literally the only game I've come across so far that's done something like that. Now, continuing on, over the next one, we have my full library of 1,406 games. I have a problem. Send help. So, obviously, I can't run all these games on here yet. But we have this handy little filter here, and it will let me bring up verified only, which, the first page already kind of tells me, so I'm not going to do that. I typically have it on verified and playable. So we'll click that, and we see that shrinks my list down to 707. I know you can't see, but we're going to pretend you can. So now we're at 707 games that are both verified and playable. Now, a little green check mark there means playable. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can kind of see the check mark. There you go. Check mark. Or excuse me, check mark means verified. Confused yet? You will be. All right, so next, the very next one, perfect example, we have a little yellow exclamation. No, it's a little I, upside down exclamation point if you're Spanish. It means playable. Now, what this means is that there's going to be some kind of certain condition to this that, if you're not, you won't care, honestly. Let's see. So for this one, we're going to look at 112 operator here, see what makes it playable and not verified. I'm going to guess it has something to do with the keyboard. So we go to game info. Got a bunch of game info stuff. Ain't that spiffy? Tells you a little bit about the game. Nice. And we're going to go down here to Steam Deck compatibility, playable, details. Oh, you guys haven't been able to see any of that. I mean, even with the blurry smudginess. Well, whatever. Here you go. Details. So this one says, entering some text requires manually invoking the on-screen keyboard. Some in-game text is small and may be difficult to read. So that's the issues with this one. It says otherwise all functionality is accessible when using the default controller configuration. This game shows Steam Deck controller icons. This game's default graphics configuration performs well on a Steam Deck. Ain't that nice? Not a very graphically intense game, so that's good. Now let's go ahead and we'll do the fun part y'all been waiting for. Here's what I got installed currently. I've managed to already squeeze 19 games on here, and in case y'all are wondering, yes, it's already full. Luckily, we do have the mini SD card compatibility here, so definitely expandable, and I'm going to have an SD card collection that makes my Switch's 6 look like nothing. But we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what it could be like. And what yeah, that made no sense. So we're going to go into Ace Combat first. I want to show off Ace Combat for a specific reason, because this one has a bit of the typical that you'd expect from a handheld system, where some of the graphics are notably marked down. Also, ironically, I just realized that, or coincidentally, I'm not sure which, I'm probably using ironically incorrectly. Coincidentally, I recognize that all the games that I'm going to be showing today are Bandai Namco. Lucky you guys. Do I have a favorite? I guess so. I don't, but whatever. Alright, we're doing all the loading now. This may have been a horrible idea in retrospect, because this is a lot of loading. Oh, we got the screen here. It's Combat 7, Skies Unknown. Ooh, you notice everything just... It is pretty. So this one, I'm going to say, is a middle-of-the-ground type one. It looks like we're going to have... nope, maybe not. So we're going to go ahead and do... free flight? No. We're going to go ahead and do a free mission. So, do a mission that I've already done, and, we're going to be flying on easy for just a second, because I just want you guys to get a little, two-pronged strategy. Here we go. It's a two-pronged strategy, because I want you guys to see that, and it's the name of the mission. That is like a three-pronged strategy now? I don't know. Who knows? We're skipping this, by the way. Boop. Boop. And we're skipped straight to the start mission. Alright. There's my sexy SU-57. And we're just gonna go with the defaults here and just go ahead and sortie. Not doing anything fancy with it. Looks pretty spiffy, not gonna lie. Like, man, pretty darn pretty. You see what I did there? Alright. We're not going to actually refuel, because it is extremely hard for me to hold this over towards you guys and play at the same time. The internet was like, man, look at that. Look at the lights. It's beautiful looking. So here's where the middle of the ground part comes. We're going to go to the cockpit. Geez, you guys can't tell. Cockpit's kind of ugly. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to see on that, but I just passed that just by sitting there and doing nothing but showing it off. Wow. Anyways, that was a challenging submission. Alright, so we're going to go right back out of this. That didn't really work that well for me. Sorry, guys. I'm not really showing it off in the way I want to, but on the other hand, hey, it looks phenomenal, right? So, woo! I'm backing out over here, going all the way down to the quick game, in case you guys want to see it. Quitting the game. Going back to the Steam. Alright, back to Steam. Okay, so next one I'm going to show you guys is Soul Calibur 6 up here. We're just going to show a random match and maybe you guys can see. So this one is one I would say is a little bit on the lower end of the spectrum. It plays great. It still looks great for a handheld. However, after playing it on the PC and then playing it on the handheld, it feels like I'd compare it to a PS4 game versus a game on the Switch. You know, there's a slight graphical drop there. It's noticeable, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. All right, so
Soul Calibur 6.
Just in case you were confused what game we were playing. Amazing. You can see the reflection of my phone in here. Alright, and it's bright. So we're just gonna go down to battle. Pop in. I'm gonna try to get this a little bit closer. We're just gonna go to versus. Who's your main in Soul Calibur? Mine is Cervantes. Although, Grow really grows on you. So we're gonna go with Cervantes. Where is he? He's next to Grow. Imagine that.
Cervantes, fear me. Grow, the target is mine.
You'll see there in the character select, they look great. It's absolutely wonderful. Maybe a little detail off there, but when we get into the fight, a little bit worse. Again, you guys probably won't be able to tell it all. So,
A history of conflict repeats itself at this old sea keep.
Outsider encountered. Neutralizing threat.
You done talking yet? Battle 1. Fight! Get ready! Right! This is my mission!
and there we go. I got my butt kicked solidly.
Goes to the last one standing. Battle 2. Fight, take this!
So, there's that one. Alright, I was going to show off another one, but we're already running to almost 15 minutes now, so I'm going to get some of the other stuff out there in the open and then just call it quits. The other game I was going to show off was Elden Ring. If you really want me to, for whatever reason, to show off me playing Elden Ring on my really crappy cell phone camera, holding it up to it in a way that I can't play it, such as you saw me lose horribly in Soul Calibur just now. By all means, let me know, and just for you, I'll do it. But I guess it takes the magic number of 3. 3 people have to ask me to do it. Anyways, I thought I'd also, real quick, show off that while this is essentially handheld, like I said in the beginning, it is really a handheld computer. And we are going to go over to desktop mode. It doesn't show that up very well. We're switching to desktop mode here. Check this out. So we've got Linux over here. We're running off the back of Linux, but we've got full-on desktop over here. So essentially what this means is this can do a lot more than just gaming, and it can do a lot more than just Steam or Valve gaming. As I said before, people have gotten like, say, Final Fantasy 14 to work on here and such. Some of the other things, there's something out there called Proton GE. Excuse me, it was just renamed to GE Proton. I don't get it either. But GE Proton is something you can download here in desktop mode, and it will actually extend the list of compatibility of your Steam games by more than what Steam does, or Steam says, rather. Think of it basically like, fans going out and patching it themselves manually. Really cool. So basically, that is the rundown on my ultra awesome Steam Deck. I somewhat apologize for... Oh, right, just returned the game. I'm still learning! So I want to somewhat apologize for obviously not... Go back. Yeah. For not showing off Elden Ring. That one is very definitely, as I view, top as far as graphics goes. It's very definitely top. Man, I am not doing well with words today. Yeah, you guys are the ones that have to sit through like nearly 20 minutes of it, not me. Well, you know what I mean. Anyways, it looks phenomenal on the Steam Deck, and I cannot stress that enough. It's one of my favorite games, and I'm going to gush over it a little bit here, which is very, hypocritical of me, but it looks better than my PS4 version. I don't know if that's just an illusion of the eye. It probably is, because of how it's squished so masterfully into such a small screen and manages to still look so amazingly HD. And the other end of it is it runs smoother than my PS4, like in ways that maybe the PS4 Pro or the PS5 or something, but my PS4 certainly can't handle it as well as my Steam Deck can, and that is definitely good. Yes. We're not even going to try to find the word. Anyways, thank you all for watching this incredibly long video. It is almost twice the length as the other one, so if you stuck around this long, good for you. Good for you. You wasted 20 minutes of your life on this. Excellent. I wasted 20 minutes of my life making a video, so now we're even. Remember to hit that like button, smash that subscribe, don't tell your friends I don't want to be famous, and if you really, seriously, I really will make an Elden Ring video, sort of. If you guys want me to, just, let me know or something. And I don't have any, unique thing to say on the way out, so love you all, be good to each other.